Holmes remarks.
I have none. Next item and nurse.
Commissioner Knizik has now joined the meeting.
You have now joined the meeting.
Moving to C, approval of the January 14, 2026 meeting minutes.
Okay, 1 second. How do I make this thing work? Sorry, everyone.
You have to use that.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner Clean, seconded by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. If everyone please vote on their tablets.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to the next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Okay, and let's look at our new business items and we can take these at the end. That's a vote at the end with all of these.
Item 1 under new business, forwarding the 2025 year-end report of the Wayne County Ethics Board.
Are there any questions on this, commissioners? Is there someone here from the Ethics Board? Anybody online? So we have 2 questions, and at this time there is no one present to answer those questions. So
It's not a question.
okay, you have a comment?
Pass for the day.
Okay, so we have a motion to pass.
I think they only do this once a year.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, we should have someone here, correct. So I have a motion to pass number 1 for the day. Do I have support for that?
Support.
Yes, we do have support. Okay, all those, please vote on your tablet about passing for this item today. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's move on to number
Commissioner
2.
Knizik.
Oh, sorry. We're late.
Motion carried.
All right, let's move on to number 2, please.
Item 2, forwarding a breakdown report on comparing the results from fiscal years 2023-24 and 2024-25 for technology contracts and the current implemented tech refreshes.
Okay, so can I please have IT come to the table for questions? So this
Hello.
is tech, go ahead and introduce yourselves. Thank you.
Sure, Hector Roman, CIO, Department Director of IT.
Ryan Hayes, Division Director of Computing and Infrastructure.
Cheryl Reuter, Team Lead Business Services.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, your microphone will not turn off. Okay, so we had, this is our tech refresh starting back in 2023 to 2025. Can you just give us, like, we have the documentation and it was in a format that was readable. Appreciate that. That was changed year to year to year that we could kind of compare. Can you give us an update on how everything went and how things are going?
Good afternoon, Ryan Hayes. So basically, this is just an ongoing. It's an ongoing project throughout the county that our asset manager is responsible for. So we just target the oldest machines in the county, and then they're just replaced on an as-needed basis. This also accounts for new hires. So any new hires that come in, this equipment is used to provide.
Okay. Commissioners, questions? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
I do have a question. First of all, thank you for the report too. I appreciate the simplicity of it. And I'll just say that because line by line, I was able to go through. I do have two questions. One, in the letter that went to the chair, the 900,000, is that not comprised of all those figures, or is it just for 24, 25? Because I see 23 and 24 listed as well, but if you add all of those up, it's beyond the 900,000.
I got. good one.
So 900,000 is the total. And when you look at the breakdown, it's 200,000 for 23, 24, 300,000 for 24, 25, and 400,000 for 25, 26, which equals 900,000.
Okay, I think what threw me off is the 299, 979 after that for 24, 25 in that same space, or is that is that the 300?
So it was saying that we purchased 100 monitors, the laptops, for a total of 299,979.18 for 24, 25. And if you look at 24, 25, we had 300,000.
Right. Okay. So that's inclusive of that. Okay. So that makes sense for me then. Okay. Thank you. That was one question. And
Worded a little better next.
that's
time,
okay.
sorry.
Thank you for explaining it. And then the other question is on page, I guess when you scroll through, it's probably page 18 of 68 of our report, but there's a line item that says upgrade of store once backup solution. And it has a dollar amount of 110,241.66 and it's paid until 2029. So I was wondering why this in particular, is this a 5-year ongoing project for this line item? Do you see it? I'm sorry that, because they aren't numbered in the report other than me looking at my screen, but it's upgrade of store once backup solution. And it's probably, if I count,
Yep, that's,
see it.
yep, that's not part of the tech refresh. That's just our list of IT contracts.
Okay, got it.
Yep, and then that 5 years for the purchase of that equipment and then with maintenance included until 2029.
Okay, so it's not part of the refresh.
Correct.
Got it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Clean?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And good morning, everybody. Director Roman, the tech refresh, are those numbers buried in here somewhere? Because I read your little thing about 200,000 this year, whatever. And then I couldn't find numbers to match it in this. So are those numbers buried in the larger report somewhere?
I would have to look through it to see if it's included. I know these are all the contracts that have come
Yeah.
before commission.
And it's probably
But
buried in the
no.
contracts too, that
Yes,
some go to
because
tech.
tech refresh would have come to you for approval.
Yeah,
So I'd have to look line by line. It
but in
was a
those
while ago before we
contracts,
submitted it.
some of them have both tech refresh and other items in them.
Yeah, we could identify it and
Well,
get
no,
back to you.
that's okay. My other question is,
Oh, right
what-
here.
So yes, it is included. There's a line item says tech refresh in the list of contracts.
I'm sure there,
The-
oh, there we go.
the-
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah. So. It looks like 24, 25 for tech refresh, 300,000. Yeah, 24, 25. Oh, and already 40 or 400K for this current fiscal year?
No, that was last fiscal year, 24, 25. So we're now in 25, 26.
Yeah, and in your guide to refresh, it says 200K in 23, 24, 300K in 24, 25, and 400K in 25, 26, which is, I'm gonna guess is the current fiscal year,
Correct.
although I get confused.
Yes, it is.
So, well, what I'm driving at here is, now that we've made a push on this, does this line item kind of fall in subsequent years? Or is it gonna be kind of this 300,000 a year to do this?
No, we are still going to include it in our budget because for us, the tech refresh is operational. So every year equipment gets a year older.
Yeah.
So our intent is to be able to refresh maybe a third or a quarter of our devices every year going forward. But yeah, it's gonna be in our budget, but more from an operational perspective.
Well, for a organization this size, I'm sure all of the annual expenses to keep everything up to date. So it won't be a separate line item, but we are gonna be spending 300,000 or so a year
Correct, yes.
on, okay. Thanks, thank you, Madam Chair.
So I have a question. So if we add on more staff members to that might need laptops, or it could also go up from there too, correct?
Correct, that's true.
Okay, all right. Okay. Any other questions on this item?
If that happens.
Okay, thank you very much. Well. Okay, if we can go on to next item, please.
Moving to item 3, requesting commission approval of Amendment 4 to a 2-year legal services agreement with a 1-year option to renew with Lewis and Monday and the bond counsel for a state revolving fund loan for improvements to the Rouge Valley sewage disposal system matter.
Okay, is there anyone here on this item? Thank you. If you'll please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, Suhamu, Deputy Corporation Counsel.
Okay, so this is adding time and money. And if you could just go into what's
Sure.
going on here.
This is a bond legal services agreement. It's a flat rate fee contract and expenses. So I believe the flat rate is 45,000. And then the expenses for publication of the notices for the bonds. The county uses the funds as improvement for part improvements to the Rouge Valley system. And then we bill the communities for what we expend and get the money back.
Okay. And this is only for the Rouge Valley sewage disposal system.
Correct. It's
Okay.
related to this
Related to this. Okay.
state revolving fund. That's what SMF stands for. Yep.
There's a couple different like names of things in
Mhm.
here that were a little bit confusing. So they're one in
One
the
and the same.
same.
Correct.
Okay, very good. Okay, questions about this? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Just one question. Good morning, Sue.
Good
Or
morning.
afternoon, rather. Yeah. I saw the supportive language around the debarment. I guess as we were doing a little background check, is that something that we can talk about in open about the company itself? There was a question that asked if the company had ever been debarred.
You're referring to the firm?
Yes.
Okay.
And the answer was yes.
I don't believe they've been debarred from the county.
Well, that's my question. That's my question too. It was just marked yes.
Okay. I'd have to get some more information.
Okay.
We're going to have our policy person weigh in here.
And Joe Slazak, policy analyst, that the debarment actually happened in the state of New York.
Okay.
It was the New York Thruway. So they did disclose that, but that was New York Thruway.
Oh.
And not Wayne County, not in Michigan.
In 2014.
Correct.
Anything further? Yes, Commissioner Clean.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Is this the same as bond counsel?
So they are acting as bond counsel specifically for this matter. Yes,
Just for this one?
correct.
So I assume we have one or several other?
Yes.
Do we
yes.
do bond counsels kind of on a case-by-case basis?
Yes.
Who we need for this?
And right, correct.
And does that depend on, what does that depend on?
The subject matter.
The subject matter? Okay. All right, so they're acting as bond counsel for us on this,
Correct.
because that was another term I didn't see come up, and I'm like, what?
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Sure, of course. Any other questions? Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Let me see. Okay. If I could get a motion for these two items, please. Thank you, Commissioner Wilson, and second by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry. If you could please vote on your tablet.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Yes, so someone has joined us online for questions for number one. If I could get a motion to reconsider question number one and bring it back to committee.
We have a motion by Commissioner Peterson Mayberry and a support by Commissioner Wilson.
Okay, if you could please vote to reconsider number one.
We have a no vote for Commissioner Colleen.
I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Just on my no vote. I find these things being done by Zoom is not very helpful in a lot of cases, so much information. So my preference is they be in the room with us. That's my no vote. Thank you, Madam Chair.
You're welcome.
And the motion carries.
Okay, so let's go back to number one, please. Can you reread it in?
Item 1, forwarding the 2025 year-end report for the Wayne County Ethics Board.
Okay. And who is online? If you could please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon. My name is Attorney Charles Oliver Longstreet II. I'm the outside counsel of the Wayne County Ethics Board.
Okay. So we had some questions for Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
I did. Thank you. One of the questions I had was how long are the terms, and are all the people, how many people are appointed by the prosecutor's office?
There's one person appointed by the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office, and they are 4-year terms.
Okay, and then the board consists of how many people currently?
7.
7? Okay.
Any other questions? Commissioner?
Yeah, actually, I do have a couple more questions. And I guess this is to Commissioner Colleen's point, but I guess as I'm reading through the information for the two situations that were presented, I guess I wanted to talk more about the findings of how, like the process, because from the information, it seems, I just had questions about the process and the investigation piece for the two cases that were brought before us.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's a closed session type, I don't know. It's no. Okay, so it can be publicly discussed.
They're publicly discussed during ethics board, so
Okay.
I believe we can publicly discuss anything you would like to know.
Okay.
And then if we are not satisfied, then we will do what we need to do from there. So
Okay.
go right ahead.
Okay. Mr. Charles?
Longstreet. The Charles is fine.
Longstreet.
Mhm.
I was like,
Charles
I wrote
is
down
fine.
Charles. Okay. He's waiting.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm waiting for-
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
I
for
thought he was
question.
talking and he was on
He
mute.
was saying his name. Yes.
Oh, okay. Charles Oliver Longstreet. I wrote it down. So the one case, the first case around how things were done, I guess I'm understanding it looked like an abuse of power for one of them. So I was wondering what that investigative piece looked like, because there was a presentation of an individual in uniform stating that they were showing up for one thing, but that wasn't their capacity. So I guess I was confused about how the result, how we got to that result from the information that was given.
You're referring to the Bobby McGrew versus Derek Anderson complaint, correct?
Yes.
Okay, in that complaint, there is no independent investigation into the complaint by the Wayne County Ethics Board because we don't have investigative powers at this time. However, when the initial complaint was done by Ms. McGrew to the Internal Affairs Department of the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, They believe they did an investigation. I think that was Sunrise Apartments, if I'm not mistaken. They did an investigation. They spoke with I'm assuming they spoke with the manager. And I believe he was disciplined for that action. Now, the extent of the Wayne County Sheriff's investigation, I cannot speak to because I don't have any specific personal knowledge as to their investigation or their investigation process.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Madam Chair.
You are welcome.
I'm a no.
Commissioner Kleen, did you have questions?
Well, not on this, but Commissioner Peterson Mayberry brought something up that's a long time. They have no way to investigate. It's not in the ordinance that
It is not.
created them.
There were amendments that were done by a subcommittee that was submitted to the commission. However, we are still awaiting answers for which part of our amendments to the ethics ordinance include a request for investigative powers.
And I've just heard rumors that that is happening. And I believe you submitted those a couple of years ago.
2 years ago, to be specific.
Yeah.
Almost 3.
Yeah. So I think it's time to bring those recommendations forward and let the commission discuss those. But yeah, not having their own investigative powers, right?
I guess that's I'm sorry, through the chair. I guess that's what is confusing me a little bit from the recommendations. So it's really going on the investigate. Yes, all the things that you.
Yeah, and it's not their investigation.
No.
Right.
So
yeah.
So I just want to make that comment. Thank you, Madam Chair.
And I think that we're going to have to wait for, and do you want to weigh in at all on anything, any of this? No. Okay. Thank you for joining us. This is a receive and file that we have before us. If I could get a motion to receive and file this report. Thank you, Commissioner Wilson. Do I have a second? Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So if you could, yes, I think that we need other conversations outside. After, if we could vote, please, on this receive and file of the ethics board. Receive and file. Mhm.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Okay, if we can move on to the next item, please.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I know of none. Next item, please.
G, public comments.
Is there anyone on Zoom, the telephone, or do we receive any emails for public comment?
No emails are received and no one on Zoom indicating that they would like to speak.
Okay, anyone in the audience that would like to make public comment? Okay, going once, going twice. All right, no public comment. Next item, please.
Adjournment.
Can I get a motion? Okay, we have motion to support.